Step into the St. Honore Bakery on Southeast Division and you will smell all kinds of pastries, but you will also see a television with the closed captioning turned on.
Without captioning, we're at a loss as to what's going on.
David Veers, Jim House, and Stephen Brown are all hearing impaired. They've been working with Carol Studemond, who runs a captioning service in Portland, on an ordinance that would require all televisions viewable to the public have their captioning turned on. Right now, they often have to ask for it, and the response isn't always yes.
Sometimes they'll reply and give you caption access instantly, and sometimes they'll say they've lost the remote or it's locked up, or sometimes it's difficult to handle technology, so that's an issue.
The campaign is called Portland Turn on the Captions Now, and City Commissioner Amanda Fritz is on board.
It's hard to imagine who could be opposed to it. It's universal access. It means people won't have to ask. It helps people like me who may be wanting to watch the TV while I'm conversing with a lunchmate and not wanting to show that I'm interested in what might be on the television.
Some people may worry about the captions covering up sports scores, but Carol says the FCC now requires stations to place those scores in an area where captions can still be seen. And she says a lot of people just like to follow along while in a noisy place.
We've been captioning for the Blazers since 1999. A lot of people enjoy knowing what Mike Rice says during the games, so it's just fun to have it on.
It's about inclusivity and letting those who are hard of hearing know what's going on, especially in the event of an emergency.
If there's an earthquake or if there's some kind of warning and people look at the captions and can see that they're on, they know to leave the building quickly.
Okay, so the Portland City Council will take up this issue July 2nd with the first reading. After that, it goes to a vote. San Francisco and Maryland both have similar ordinances, but this one really goes a lot further. Portland would be the first city in the whole country to have something like this.
Yeah, and that's a good point, that it would help people who are not necessarily hearing impaired.
Right.
You gave the example of the people watching sports in bars and things like
right.
that.
And also,
I like to see that.
Yeah, foreign language speakers too. It helps them as well. So it's and closed captioning, half the time people can't figure out how to get it on. So having it mandatory across the board is definitely would make it easier to have that access for people.
All right, stay on top of this. Let us know what happens with it.
I certainly will. Hey, one.